are supposed to set the blueprint for what life is supposed to look like. They're supposed to help guide us so that we can take over and learn how to take care of ourselves. And if you don't do that, then you're missing the whole point. It's Umbrella, and I'm letting y'all know what it is and what it ain't. So let's go. What it is, what it ain't, it's your girl Umbrella, and I am back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm back. I have been gone for a little bit because I haven't been feeling well. I'm sure y'all heard it in the last video. I was very sick. I am starting to feel better, so I'm coming back to you guys with another video. This video is going to be a little bit different from videos that I have done recently, or maybe even in the past, actually. So make sure that you keep it locked right here and that you're tuned in. Parents with children that are 20 plus, that's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about like the style of relationship, how things can go wrong, how things can go left, and I'm also talking about how I feel as though parents in the black community specifically don't have any remorse, and they lack a lot of responsibility and accountability for past mistakes and childhood trauma. So if you are ready for the topic, or if you're ready for this video, make sure that you like and follow along with me, and make sure you comment below and then subscribe to this channel, okay? Because I really do feel like this topic is universal, especially to 20 something year olds like myself. I just feel like I have to make this video because whether you have had a rocky relationship with your parents, or you know, your parents had money growing up, or your parents didn't have money growing up, or whatever type of relationship you have with your parents, I feel like you can relate to this video because it's an age gap, you know. So recently I'm just gonna get a little personal with you guys. Why not? Because we're healing, you know. Everybody needs to heal, and including myself. So I'm hoping that I can heal as well as heal other people in the process. So I have very rocky relationship with my parents. I feel like they don't respect me, and I feel like I've done everything that they've asked me to do, and I've gotten to the point where I'm done like living for them. I'm living for, I know that this is my life and I'm living for myself. I'm not trying to like make anybody else proud of me really at the end of the day but me, because at the end of the day it's my life, you know. So I do feel like times we have a rocky relationship because I'm just, you know, I realize things that have happened in the past, and I'm vocal about it. I'm very open, and I am outspoken about it. So if it's brought up, or we talk about it, I keep it real. And I feel like they have a distorted version of the past, and I don't like that. So I make sure that I say what really happened, you know, when we do have talks. And sometimes I just feel like they get very defensive when they talk to me, and dismissive, like they don't listen, almost like I'm talking to myself. And if I'm being honest about something, or I'm being truthful in my perspective because it's my truth, I feel like they deem that as disrespect, when I view myself as an adult and I'm 26 years old and we're having a conversation. I don't feel like I should be dismissed because you don't want to hear what I have to say, or you don't want to hear my truth. So comment below, because I know I can't be the only one that feels like that. um you know, that, you know, whether you have both parents in the house, or one, or not in the house, but whether you have both parents, or you just have your grandma, or you just have your mom, or whatever, like, it's hard to talk to them because they don't understand like how things are in these years, you know. They don't understand how it is to grow up in 2020. They have no idea like the pressure that we all are under. I've always had a job. I've always maintained an income. But up until last year, I had a car accident. I got hit by a car, and it changed everything. It changed my whole perspective. And I wanted to do things before the accident. I wanted to be a businesswoman. I wanted to um, follow my dreams, but I always felt like my parents pushed me into to thinking towards reality instead of thinking long term. I was thinking short term. I was thinking, well, I had to have a job all the time, and all of those jobs really didn't do nothing for me as far as helping me save money. As far as my mental health, like I was very much so in a dark place, you know, working constantly because I just felt like a servant. I felt like a slave. Um, I just felt like I was doing a lot of work and the money wasn't looking right. Like I always felt like I never got paid enough money. And at times it was just the truth. You know, I was making maybe the lowest I ever got paid was an hour was $7.25, and I feel like my parents don't understand like how things are in the 2000s, how things are in the year 2020. They don't understand the cost of living. They don't understand, you know, that living in DC, it literally for a 1 bedroom apartment it costs $1,000, and you still living in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But you paying $1,000, and you gotta really work hard as shit to be able to attain $1,000 rent working at these basic level ass jobs. And it wasn't until this year that I actually had time, because of my accident, I actually had time to sit down and think about what I wanted to do. I do feel like sometimes you have to go back into the past to explain how things are now, and they don't get that. They feel like the past is the past and that it should be buried. But to me, if you don't talk about the past, then you can't. How are you living in the present, you know? So I do feel like there is a distorted version of the past. um I do think with like parents within the black community in general, they act like we owe them something. um and it's sad that they act that way, because it's like we're we're at our age in our 20s where we're trying to figure life out, and we're trying to figure out what we want to be and what we want to do with our life. And here is our parents making us feel like we got to take care of them right now, when we haven't even started to take care of ourselves. And that's not solely on us, that's on y'all. For real. That's on y'all, because y'all didn't teach us how. You can't you can't like blame us for struggling if that's all we did when we was under your household is struggle, you know? That's all we know how to do is struggle, you know? So, and if we learned any hustle mentality, it's on our own. So, I just don't like that. I don't like that parents act like we owe them something, act like we're supposed to take care of them, act like we're supposed to help them, and they know that we can't barely help ourselves. And um, I don't get that. Parents create toxic environments for their kids and then wonder why their life becomes toxic when they are in their 20s, or wonder why they choose a knucklehead boyfriend in their 20s, or choose a dude that's like their father in their 20s and their father was trash, or anything like that. It's like parents, to me, you set the blueprint, you know? Parents are supposed to set the blueprint for what life is supposed to look like. They're supposed to help guide us so that we can take over and learn how to take care of ourselves. And if you don't do that, then you're missing the whole point. You're missing the whole point, because a child doesn't stay a child. You're raising a person. You're raising a human being. You know, what you raise, you're raising someone that is going to contribute to society in some kind of way. Either they're going to conform or they're going to become a leader. And I just don't understand why I feel like parents parents just embed in our head that we're supposed to, all they're supposed to do is make sure there's lights, make sure there's food, and make sure we got clothes, when a lot of them barely did all three of those. So it's like, and we're supposed to stay in a child's place, but it's a toxic ass environment. It's the boyfriend in the house, and it's fighting, and it's violence, and it's drugs, and we're supposed to stay in a child's place. How? This ain't a child's place. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave your thoughts below. I'm trying to hear what y'all think. And yes, let me know if you like this video, and I'm out of here. Peace.